Well, this guy just said here. He just said on this video that just because you survived or you lived or whatever doesn't mean you're smart or whatever. Doesn't mean that you're smart. That basically God, basically what he was saying is that God watches over us. You know what I mean? The Most High watches over us, which may be true too. You know what I mean? But don't you think it's stupid when the stupid part about it is why do you have so much hate and anger and jealousy inside of you that you want to kill somebody else because of how they look or the way God made them? You know what I'm saying? God made them for a reason. So why would you, why would you won't be so jealous and envious? You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. Being jealous and envious of another person because how they look or what they got, or you know what I'm saying, is stupid to me. That's dumb. You can't get over your feelings, you know what I'm saying, of how you feel. You got emotional issues and you got all kind of messed up psychological problems. You know what I'm saying? How could you be that's stupid to me. Leaving people alone, trying to find ways to get at them, or trying to do something to them or whatever, like that's evil. That's evil is stupid. Because you're not only putting a curse on yourself, you're putting a curse on people around you. You know what I mean? You're putting curses on other people, like, you know what I'm saying? You're God warns you and warns you and warns you, you know what I'm saying? And then stuff keeps happening, bad stuff starts happening, you know what I'm saying? Because you're putting curses on, you could be putting curses on your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything from kids to whatever. You're putting curses on them to make them have bad luck and bad, you know what I mean? Bad things happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're evil and you got hatred and envy and jealousy that you can't deal with because you're stupid. You don't know how to deal with how you feel. You don't know how to talk about how you feel and how to get it out and let it go. That's stupid. You're stupid. You know what I'm saying? So who's really stupid? Because I ain't never hated on somebody and being jealous of somebody because of what they got or whatever, or, how they look and how God made them and all this stuff. That's stupid to me. Because you can't get over the fact that, you know what I'm saying? You can't get over the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you got jealousy and hatred in your heart. Like, to me that's pussy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pussy to me. You know what I'm saying? If you got a heart full of jealousy and rage against somebody else, you pussy. You know what I mean? Just because a motherfucker ignore you and shit don't mean that they pussy. It just means that I know that I got something that you don't and you're jealous of me because of that. You know what I'm saying? I got something installed in me. So you want what somebody else has because you don't have it or you don't work to get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't work to get it. You ain't working, you're not working to actually get it. You know what I mean? You're not working. So how are you, you know what I mean? How does that make you smart? A smart motherfucker will congratulate somebody, you know what I'm saying, on their attributes and stuff like that. Will show love and show appreciation. It doesn't make you a sucker. You feel like a sucker when you don't have that installed in you and shit. You know what I mean? You feel like a sucker then. So, that's, I don't get it, man. I don't get why, why people hate on other people for no reason. They're jealous of them. They want to kill them. They want to hang them. They want to do all kinds of, evil shit. Because they're not right in the mind. They're not right in the mind at all. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start speaking the truth, they definitely want to hurt you because you speaking the truth and they can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth. So what does that mean? If somebody can't handle the truth, are they even man? Are they even woman? You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle the truth, what are you? What are you? If you can't handle that, what are you? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you and what are you? You have to ask yourself that. Nobody else can help you but you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people always talk about, oh, you know, this and that. Y'all put curses and stuff on your own. Y'all put curses and stuff on your own bloodline, and it even says it in the Bible. It even says it. If you touch, you bless my chosen ones, I'll bless you. You'll reap the benefits. If you curse my chosen one, if you curse my people, I'm going to curse you and everything that's behind you and in front of you. That means that, you know what I mean? The kids, everything getting cursed with diseases and all kind of disabilities and cancers and all kinds of stuff. That's from, you know what I'm saying? That's not from your ancestors being good people. You know what I'm saying? And that's not God's fault. That's not God's fault. You know what I'm saying? People always want to blame God for this and blame God for that when that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not his fault at all. And then when somebody speaks the truth, y'all want to send out y'all little legions, you know, to send out the forces, dark forces, the entities, whatever. Y'all want to send all them out, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody's speaking the truth. Because y'all plot. Y'all plot on other people's well-being and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all plot on them. And then try to make it like they're crazy when we know that y'all are, you know, are plotters. Y'all plot evil. Y'all plot evil because y'all don't know who y'all are, and y'all can't handle the fact of somebody being smarter than you, or somebody being, you know, somebody being different. You know what I'm saying? When deep down inside, you want to be like that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I show love to people that I admire and stuff. I show love to them. That ain't being no sucker. That's showing love. That's showing gratitude. That's showing love to people that you admire, not hate. You know what I'm saying? So until you figure out who you are, you're always going to be stuck with all this turmoil and guilt and frustration inside of you. Not that person, because that person's living their life and you know what I'm saying, treating people right. You know what I mean? That's how you get a joyful spirit and stuff, by, you know what I'm saying, doing right by God. You don't get a joyful spirit by doing wrong and doing evil stuff, because that's all, you know what I mean, that's all that's going to do is keep condemning your spirit. And your spirit's going to be saturated of conviction and condemn. You know what I'm saying? When you sleep at night, and when you try to go to sleep at night, and when you come up out of your sleep, you're going to have condemnation. You're going to be condemned with all kinds of, you know what I mean, all kind of turmoil, and it never goes away, even after you might pass away. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no such thing as resting in peace when you're not a good person. You're not going to rest in peace. You ain't. I don't think so. Just because it says the dead doesn't mean nothing, doesn't mean that they don't suffer. If otherwise, there wouldn't be a such thing as hell. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be such thing as spirits roaming the earth now, not getting any rest, not getting any peace. I don't know everything, but I know that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know everything what God knows, but I know that there wouldn't be a such thing as spirits, like there are spirits and stuff roaming the earth that don't have peace, that don't have no type of peace, can't even sleep or nothing, rest in no peace, because they don't have no peace. That's not something that's granted to them because they were bad. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're walking in the dark forest and they're being chased by animals and bears or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, entities, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's not resting. That's not resting in peace. It ain't. You know, there's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on now, but you know what I mean? If that's all you're worried about is trying to compete with this person or take this person down. You shouldn't even have to take nobody down or compete with them or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't even have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. So for that guy to be talking about people are stupid and only because God's watching after them is why they survive and all this stuff. Yes, to a certain extent. But at the same time, God gives you the ability to be aware of a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And to go with your intuition, go with your instinct. You know what I mean? Don't deny what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't deny that. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you intelligent. You know, when people fight against that, then they're just pure what they are. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm getting off here. This is a video for the chosen ones, and this is a video for people that want to learn. You know what I'm saying? If you don't watch it, don't worry about it. God bless.